There we go. We are live.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Good to see everybody.
Got something to do real quick.
Hope everybody can see us. We got some bright sunshine behind us.
Oh yeah, my pot has moved, or the light has moved around the pot. Rather.
Yep, it sure has. Now we're gonna be. We was wanting to do it from Creepy Mountain tonight, but time just getting to us. And good to see everybody. I don't know who all we've missed here that's in the chat, but
Scroll up to the top.
Sharon, Leanne, Tennessee Cherokee, Jesse Underwood, Hey Al, George White, Katie G. Let's see.
Mark Plowboy's in here.
Yeah, Mark Creel. Robert, good to see you. River Morris, hey, good to see you, brother. Hey, Kevin. Let's see. So we're getting some folks in here. We're gonna probably be missing a few folks tonight. People traveling and
pulling.
Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Hey, E Pulling. Hey, look what I got on, E Pulling. Got the Farmall hat on. I found it a while ago, one of them. So I thought I'd put it on tonight. Hey, Ken, good to see you. Hey, Janelle, good to see you back in here. So, like I said, we may have a few missing tonight. Some folks traveling. Some of them's at the dinner tonight with at a conference. Some of them's up there, and some of them's on the highway. So we may have a few missing. I know Mr. Gary Spikes is on his way over here, and and we got a few more. I think Wendell and Flat Rock may be up at the dinner at Anniston right now, and
there's a dinner tomorrow, but tonight is the one for those that purchased it through the conference, right?
Yeah, right. There is gonna try to be a dinner tomorrow night afterwards at 7 p.m. Hey, Jeffy.
At Logan's.
At Logan's.
But you have to let Stacy Thrasher know.
Yeah, because she needs to know how many folks is going to be there.
You are responsible for your own food and drinks.
Yeah. So.
And tips. Don't forget to tip your waitresses.
Yeah.
Or waiters.
Right. So, I hadn't seen nothing else posted about it today, so I don't know. I know she had close to 25 people yesterday, I think it was. So, and if push comes to shove, if some more people want to go, me and Rebecca can always let somebody have our spot. I mean, that's no problem. Me and hers had a busy week anyway. We got some friends here. And hey, Richard Jr., good to see you.
And we still got animals to take care of and everything too. And Gypsy's still not 100% still, even though she is doing better.
Right. So Rebecca may end up having to come back from the conference a little early anyway. We'll see how tomorrow goes. And just like I said, we got some friends in for the weekend, and we got some more coming in. So gonna be a busy weekend for us. So that's one reason I didn't try to go to Creepy Mountain tonight. I just knew it pushed us too much trying to go up there and set up and just too much. You sometimes you can get more than you can handle. So, but it's good. It's good to see everybody tonight and everything. Maybe we'll have a few more join us here in a minute. And like we got 29 in here right now.
Oh, that's right. River's the opposite of us. Well, we're getting hotter. He's getting colder.
Yeah, that's right. So
forgot about that.
Yep. It flips. They go in the wintertime, and
I used to talk to a person over there, and I can't remember their name right now, but when I was on my old profile, they were rabbit raisers. They raised Americans.
Hey, Camille, how are you?
Even though the rabbits are a big problem.
Hey, Miss DD, how you doing? Good to see you.
Did we say hey to Camille?
Yeah, okay. I spoke to Camille.
I missed that.
So tomorrow there'll be a good many folks up in that sun's finally getting a little to the side. Yeah. So it was roasting me here for a few minutes. I felt like I was in an oven over here. It's finally kind of. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you. We ought to be
and Camille.
Right at 1,000. Thank you, Camille. We ought to be right here at 1,000. I think I looked yesterday and it was
Superfly.
Superfly was right here at I think it was 9.95. So we're like 5 away. Hey, brother David, good to see you come in here. Good to see you, man. Hopefully, some of the other folks will come on in here in a minute, and Rebecca can start talking about her plant of the week
And the book of the week.
and the book of the week. So,
Y'all, I am actually pulling my plants from wherever I'm at right now for the plant of the week. Last time we were up at Hollins.
over at Hollins, yeah.
Yeah, and I just went and picked a plant at my feet, basically. That is how easy it is, excuse me, to find herbals and stuff or edibles. You know, take your pick which ones you want to look for, edibles or herbals. It doesn't matter. And sometimes the two are the same. And I am focusing more on what you can forage for versus what you can grow. Now, some of these things you can actually cultivate and grow yourself. Do I have an aloe plant? I have two. Well, I have one aloe plant and one that I gave to Mark. Because aloe is one of the plants that I can kill. So we stuck it in a room for the winter and forgot about it. Now it's sitting on the front porch and being forgotten about again. And that seems to be the best way to take care of an aloe.
Yeah, it is.
Just don't touch it.
Yeah, that's about the truth. Kind of leave it alone. Most of them do pretty good by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to watch them in winter a little bit.
And a lot of our plants.
And too much water
barely
is
made
not
it.
good for.
And I grow
Hey,
succulents.
Lanita, good to see you.
That's the funny part of it. I grow a lot of succulents. I don't know why I kill aloe.
Oh, it's actually very comfortable, Lanita, out here right now. We got a breeze blowing, and
Mm-hmm.
and it's very comfortable out here right now.
But I tell you this, it is a lot hotter in the house than it is out here. Because we don't have central heat and air, guys. So
We just have window units in this house. So.
Yep.
This is an older house, and we haven't put a ton of money into the house yet.
Hey, Terry.
Hey, Mr. Terry, good to see you. I'd rather pay the house off than start doing some of the work to it.
But even then, because we're outside so much, it helps us to stay adjusted to the heat.
Acclimated, yes.
If we don't have our house down at 68 degrees. So
we do run the window units, but
to sleep.
And
but it's not to where you could hang any meat in the freezer.
Yeah, right. Because we are out in the side out a lot outside in the summer, and you walk into a cold house, it about shock you. It starts messing with my sinuses,
asthma,
and I try to stay kind of on that line. But now in the winter, we don't run a lot of heat either. You can ask Rebecca. I'll freeze her to death.
So, backwoods of sycamore. Denise Brock.
Hey.
Superfly said that I was going to have to skin us a hog on here one day.
Okay.
That's not going to be me. That'll be Mark. I can do the rabbits. The hog will be Mark.
Now, Denise, you talking about Sycamore, Alabama? Because you in a squatchy place where you at if you talking about Sycamore.
74 is kind of where I like mine. Unless I'm sleeping. I like it cold to sleep, but with a window unit, you can't exactly get it cold. Yeah. So
glad to have you in with us, Denise, too. Glad to have you. Everybody in here treats you real good, real nice.
And we got several local people in this chat. Anybody that's local to Central Alabama, y'all go ahead and sound off and say hey to Miss Denise.
Yeah, I don't see a few of them. I see
Superfly.
I see Terry and Superfly.
Stacy hadn't come in yet.
And Camille. So
Wendell hadn't come in. He's up at the thing.
Wendell's at the thing. Yep. Flat Rock's at the thing. I don't know who all else might be up there. So, okay, Sycamore, Alabama.
Yep.
Well, we're over here at right off 280 between Chilsburg and Sylacauga. So
yep.
That's where we're located. So, know a lot of folks in Sycamore too. I know a ton of them over.
Yep.
Used to work with a lot of them out at the quarry and everything. So.
All right, are we ready to talk about this plant that I keep pulling in?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'll be trying to watch the chat while you're doing that.
All right. So some of y'all may recognize this. This is our plant of the week. And like I said,
in Michigan already. Woo.
Like I said, I'm trying to go out in the yard and pull up plants. So I pulled up
Yeah,
a
I bet it
plant.
was. Hey, Deb, good to see you.
I have this growing like weeds around here. And this is a plant that a lot of people hunt for. This is wild lettuce.
Yep.
Did you know what wild lettuce is?
Yeah, you've done showed me before.
Well, I didn't know. I couldn't remember.
You pointed it out
Yep.
about 100 times.
This is the pain medicine plant.
Show it over here again where they can see it good. We're kind of.
Yep. This is the pain
Well, you're
medicine plant. So
yeah.
if you know anything about
There you go.
herbals, this is your plant.
Well, there's one that looks very similar to this. Be careful.
Yep.
What's that other one?
But it produces the milky sap that you see right there. And that is what the pain reliever is. It is also a very, you have to be careful with this plant because if you're allergic to latex, guess what? These plants with these milky saps have like latex in them. Where do I find that plant? Well, shoot, all over the place here. It is not growing out in the woods. It's going to be growing
on the field edges.
Or, yes, that is it. The devil's lettuce, as y'all keep referring to it.
Yeah.
But that is actually the plant of this week. So it has so many different uses. Let me pull this up. Other than pain medicine, I think there are other uses for it. So give me a minute.
And anybody I missed in chat, good to see you come in with us.
So wild lettuce is used for whooping cough, asthma, urinary tract problems, cough, trouble sleeping, restlessness, excitability in children, painful menstrual periods, excessive sex drive in women. It treats
okay,
that.
Then.
It doesn't increase it, it decreases. I know, I'm just reading
all
here,
the
guys.
men will be getting rid of that.
Yep. Muscular or joint pains, poor circulation.
Oh, man.
Swollen genitals in men.
Okay.
And as an opium pain reliever type plant. So, again, it is a very, very popular plant for a lot of uses. As always, Google is your friend. Make sure you are properly IDing the plant. And always remember that just because one plant will treat all that stuff, there is always a better plant usually to treat some of this stuff than the one that treats everything. And it's just like meds in people, you know, like I mentioned before, the pain med that works for me for my migraines,
hey, Mr.
my
King,
sister can't take it. The pain med that works for her migraines doesn't do anything for me. So yes, exactly.
You heard right, David.
So do keep that in mind.
X-rated plant here.
That just because it treats something that might be ailing you, it is not always the best treatment for you. And it might always be, you know, good to use several things that treat that problem.
Yeah, Superfly.
Than just one
Get rid of every bit of it around your house.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, y'all, sometimes we just got to
what are we boiling several times and pouring off water of? Because that's what we do with poke salad. This is not poke salad.
Somebody said they like poke salad.
Oh, is that what I missed?
Yeah,
I missed that part. Yeah, I don't do poke salad. But yes, poke salad, you got to wash and drain it, or boil and drain. So,
Lord have mercy.
You know, poke salad for a lot of people. But if you got pain, guess what? It ain't going to matter because you're going to want that plant. So keep that in mind.
You got to cut up a little bit.
Yeah.
We got to have some humor, folks.
And y'all, I'll be honest.
That was a little humorous.
I didn't look at all of that before I got on this live. So reading it off to y'all, I just had to keep on reading. So, all right. So that is wild lettuce. And like I said, I'm just walking out in the yard here, guys, and I'm just picking a plant basically for you. That's how easy some of these plants are to find. If you want to learn how to be an herbalist, the first thing you really ought to do is not necessarily pick an ailment and find what treats it, but a lot of times it's easier to just go out in your yard, pick a plant, and learn about the one plant that you have. For instance, we have plantain all over the edges where the sun meets the shade.
Hey,
here.
David, good to see you, brother.
Have I tried it? I have not. I haven't had time to do anything with it. And up till this year, I wasn't exactly sure which plant. I wish it got rid of the gray hair. I'll be honest with you, because
Okay, Denise.
but yeah,
I probably know the club you're talking about out there. I know some of the
up
clubs.
until this year, I wasn't sure which plant was exactly the wild lettuce plant, and so I just have not done much with it. Now, a lot of people have, and a lot of people have used it. I'm not exactly sure how I would use it for a migraine, because I think mine is a nerve or something in there that's getting pressed on versus, an actual pain that I can treat with a aspirin.
Ah, Leanne, behave
So,
on there now.
Because I think for
Oh,
my
man.
migraine, I have to treat what's causing it
Lord have mercy.
versus treating the pain itself. Because if an aspirin won't work, if strong pain med won't work, you got to try different meds to fix it.
Hey,
The wild
Naomi.
lettuce may not work either. So just to keep that kind of in the back of your mind, there's not always one
Hey,
cure
Stacy.
for everybody for the same thing. But yeah, just go out in your yard, pick a plant, and identify it and look it up and see what it treats. That's usually the best place to start when you're wanting to learn herbalism. Get you a head start by just looking and seeing what's in your yard, seeing what you can use from your yard, and then spread from there. Once you start learning some identifications of what's available to you, then you can spread from there and start learning what will treat your specific illnesses. Now, a lot of that you may have to source from online or herbal shops and stuff like that. Have I tried a maca supplement for my migraine? I have not. What is a maca supplement?
Yeah, they did, David. They named it right. Leanne said, me and you need to
Mhm.
be the guinea pigs for this test. I said, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
I already got enough problems. I don't need more. I don't need no
So-
more problems.
So yeah, start in your yard. Identify what you got. Find your edibles in your yard. Find your medicinals in your yard. That's usually the best place to start learning. That way you can also are finding what you have available to you in case the grid goes down.
Yeah, David.
And-
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all
Oh, man.
don't leave all your knowledge on the internet. Write it down. So that way you can go back and you can laugh about it later. So
Oh, man.
yeah.
The niece that just joined us a while
Uh-huh.
ago made a comment that she's on a 4,300 acre hunting club. So
Oh,
I probably
okay.
know which one it is, but I'm not going to say it over
Yeah,
the mic.
no.
But
David
we'll
Blaylock.
tell you, Denise, the little community of Saco out toward Rocky Mountain Church, back up Wiregrass Road going toward Taylor's Mill. A lot of sightings through there. A lot of sightings. So over the years. So a lot of stuff backed up through that way. A lot of stuff around Winterboro and right there in Sycamore. In fact, one right off Highway 21, not far from the Dollar General. So
Stacy found a huge beetle in her yard.
huge
That's
beetle.
pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Maca root powder. I have not. I will have to look that up and try it. I have not tried that.
I've heard of that.
My migraines used to be dealable, and it used to be more like, the one spot in the back of your head type thing, couple years back they changed to a ocular style migraine, and cluster style is what they're calling it. So yeah, they did a big change. What was that, about 2-3 years ago?
Yeah.
Because it used to be that I just, take some Excedrin migraine and drink Dr. Pepper and go lay down for a little bit and
Oh, I know what
And I get
Stacy's
over
seen
it, but-
today. She's seen one of them big.
Oh, she's seen one of the wood ones.
Yeah, the one that's got the big picture.
Yeah.
She told me. Yeah,
All
they're
right.
usually outside around the wood lots
Yep.
and stuff, rotten logs and stuff like that.
All right, y'all ready for the next topic? Book of the day. All right. So the book of today, I don't really have the book for today, but I have another book similar. It is This Time in the World. I guess that's the way to put it. Where we need to be learning to be more self-sufficient with our food and storing food and stuff like that, because anything can happen. Storms can knock out your power. The world could end tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, y'all know what I'm saying. Without getting into all the conspiracy theories and all this, that, and the other. We thank you, Sharon. Send that to me. We need to be paying attention to where our food comes from, what is in our food, and the best way to do that is to make it ourselves, basically. So, yes, some of you have already guessed, I am talking about learning to can your food. You can can meats, you can can vegetables. There are people that are canning milk and butter now. I have not tried canning milk and butter, I'll be honest with you. But canning meat, we put up chicken and it's awesome. You're not going to fry the chicken that you put up, but you can use it in like any dish that's a casserole that calls for the shredded or diced or chicken and stuff like that. And it's really good and it's really quick to throw stuff together like that. So the book of today is your ball canning book. If you do not have one of those, you need to go get it. They usually have it at any store that sells the canning supplies. I'm trying to ignore all of that. So stop laughing.
I just
I know.
on he pulling about the Fireball and the John Deere.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So yeah, if you do not have a book that teaches you the basic USDA canning skills like the ball canning book, you need to go purchase one, the blue book. Yes, anything that starts you off with basic canning. And guys, I will say this, do not be afraid of your pressure canner, because your pressure canners of today, it's not like back in the old days. They're not going to blow up. If you are checking your seals when you put the canner together, if you're having it tested occasionally and stuff like that, I don't think I've heard of anybody blowing up their kitchen with a pressure canner since I don't know how long ago. I grew up with a pressure canner. I never saw it blow up when I was a kid either. If you are in your kitchen, you're watching the little dial gauge or whatever. I'm not a rocker person. I want a dial gauge because I can tell so much more about the dial gauge than I can the rocker.
Hey, Michael X, good to see you, man.
If our rockers are rocking too hard, then you're going to blow up.
That's right, Stacy. A lot of the
like,
grandparents still living can show you too.
Just like the dial gauge, you can see where the safety area is. And pretty much for the pressure canner, everything's pressure canned at the same pressure. Okay, your timer starts when it reaches that pressure and it runs for every minute that it's in that pressure. If your pressure drops, guess what? Your timer drops. Your timer stops and then it picks back up when it reaches that pressure again. The pressure canner is not that hard. You do have to kind of watch it while you're first starting, you know, to know the sweet spots with your oven and everything like that. But it's not hard. I prefer pressure canning a meat versus that meat is like 45 minutes at 11 pounds of pressure. It doesn't matter what I'm pressure canning. From my area, it's 11 pounds of pressure across the board, no matter what.
Okay, Robert. No.
Lord have mercy. Lord, if I do meat in a water bath, that is going to be 4 hours in the water bath, and I'm still not going to eat it. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that because I don't feel like it's safe. If you're pressure canning, it's 45 minutes and you're done. 45 minutes. That's it versus 4 hours. And I'll tell you what, it's when we're talking about safe, the pressure canner is a lot safer than trying to keep the water boiling and full and over your jars for 4 hours. Okay.
Hey, John Lamb, good to see you.
I am not gonna water bath something for 4 hours to ensure that it's canned because I'm not gonna trust it. When the water level drops, when you add the cold water, it screws everything up. I just can't. I'm not that person. But you need to learn the basics of canning before you venture out into the Rebel canning world. I'm in the Rebel canning world a little bit, but I'm not fully there. But everybody needs to get a basic canning book, like the Ball Blue canning book. That's another bad topic. Oh my gosh. Get the blue book from Ball. That's a good place to start. And it gives you the basics of how to do it. Usually will tell you the equipment you need. It will tell you the basics of pressure for your area. It'll tell you the basics of how to begin. Okay. And then pick you a jam recipe. You can water bath jam. You can water bath tomatoes. You can water bath anything that has an acid in it. Okay. Green beans do not have an acid in it. Don't can green beans in the water bath. Do it in the pressure canner. If you want to learn to use your pressure canner easily, go buy you a bag of dry beans. Right. Put a cup of dry beans in a quart jar, fill it up with water and a pinch of salt, and throw it in the pressure canner. Best thing ever to learn with, okay? There are some things I pressure can, other things I water bath, and still some things go in the freezer. We're the same way. And that's what we need to be learning is that there's more than one way to do things, okay? And there's more than one way to be safe.
What you eating for supper, Misty?
So I like to tell everybody to try to do the canning because if your freezer goes out, you're going to have to can that real fast. But the things in the freezer, guess what? You can pull that chicken out of the freezer and you can fry some chicken. You can your chicken, you're not frying no chicken. Okay. That's kind of the differences. Some things belong in the freezer. Some things belong in a jar. It's just, what do you intend to do with it afterwards? So get you the Ball canning book, the blue book by Ball. And then I'm going to tell you another book that you should get also. This, I'm sure every extension service has one. This is Alabama's specifically. We can get this at any extension office in Alabama. This is, again, a lot of different recipes and stuff on how to can things properly with the USDA ways, okay? These are not Rebel canning recipes. You want to be a Rebel canner and you've already got some ideas of how to do some canning, then feel free to join some of the Facebook groups that are on Rebel Canning. I'm in some of them. I love the Rebel Canning books. I made cheesecake in a jar and cornbread in my jars, and they turned out awesome and wonderful. So there are some things to be said for the Rebel Canners. Hey, Wendell.
Good to see you, bro. Good to see
you. USDA guidelines will have you can potatoes in water. I dry can my potatoes. That way I can fry them instead of just having mush. So, there are some things that you will want to venture away from the regular standing rules that apply for the government side of things. And you want to become more of a rebel on it. But learn the basics the proper way first. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. Learn your basics before you go venturing. Okay. Learn your basics of pressure and water bath. Water bath needs acidity. Pressure canning is everything else. Okay. You don't want to add vinegar to your green beans and your dry beans to make them acidic for the canner, the water bath. Okay. And when we're talking about water bathing, y'all, them Rebel canning groups will have you believe, some of them will have you believe that it's okay to water bath in the bathtub. It is not. So when you venture out into the rebel canning world, this is why I say please be smart about it. Learn how to can before you go venturing, because
She had a point right
you
there,
can't
baby.
water bath in the tub.
Miss Naomi has a very good about them. A lot
Yes.
of them. Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's 100% true right there.
Yeah.
The debates now say you don't water bath tomatoes because they're not acidic. Now, if you add vinegar or you add lemon juice or some citric acid to your tomatoes, it's going to be okay. Or if you use tomatoes that are very acidic, but most of the tomatoes that you buy on the markets, they have had the acidity bred out of them.
Yeah, you better can them.
So, like she said, make sure you update your book because things change. We are breeding things out in the animals and the plants. So, yeah. Whiskey will not freeze nicely. No, nor does it need to be water bathed or pressure canned. It is pretty much.
Just don't drink it made out of radiator, though. Okay?
Right. So,
Yeah,
oh man,
yeah.
I love reading all the recipes. That's like my favorite thing to do. So, like I said, check with your extension office in your area and see what resources they have on canning and all. Ours just happens to have this book. I'm sure a lot of the others do as well. Every extension office is just where the mouse is sitting. Okay. Every extension office has a food safety division and food safety and nutrition division. So it's not all farming. Extension is not just farming. It's for homemakers and everything too. So, all right.
It's something that really you need to really start thinking about. Miss Lanita says she likes to do to dehydrate a lot of her stuff.
Yes.
A lot of people do it. And then now you have what they call a freeze dryer. Now they're very expensive. But
and
now
if you can afford a freeze dryer and you have power, then a freeze dryer is better than dehydrated because it uses no heat, so it doesn't kill any of the good nutrition. But if you're ever in a grid down situation, you need to know how to dehydrate. I think
a lot of the extension services have bought them and put them in their offices, haven't they?
I don't know if all of them have or not, but ours did.
So you might call your extension service, see if they have one.
Mm-hmm.
They might let you come try it out to see if you would like it or not.
But they are like $4,000, $4,000 or $5,000, and there is some maintenance that goes with those freeze dryers. You have to change that oil out every so many uses. And that oil gets expensive. So
Tractor Supply, we're keeping a few in, and also I heard that Rural King.
Oh, really?
Had some too. Yeah. So if you're close,
but you can also go directly to the websites and check it out. It's Harvest Right, I think. Yeah, is the company name. So,
hey, Foxfire in the Woods, glad to see you. First time. I'm glad to have you on, man. Some of my kin folks are in the Foxfire books from North Georgia, the Burtons. So that's pretty cool. That's cool. Wendell, how's everybody? Sound like y'all having a good time up there. Tell everybody hello for us, and we'll see them tomorrow up there.
Yeah.
So, and everything. Is Flat Rock up there? Wendell, Flat Rock up there?
We're glad you joined us, Foxfire.
Yeah. Glad you come in, and we talk a little bit about everything in here, from
little of everything.
Homesteading, the farming, the hunting, fishing, the Bigfoot, paranormal, just whatever.
And apparently we talk about
a lot of
tequila and keeping that stuff in the freezer.
I think that was Crown. I seen that was in the freezer.
Well, there's tequila now.
Oh, so. Tequila.
Yeah, I saw Crown earlier. So, okay. Yeah.
My people are from Oldfield. Okay, cool.
Where's Oldfield?
Oldfield's right over next to Sycamore.
Oh, okay. I thought that's where it was. I didn't know if this was somewhere else.
Community. I got kinfolk there in the Oldfield United Methodist Church Cemetery. Used to live over there for a little while on Marble City Heights Circle.
I agree with you, Nam. Because like I said, if we're ever in a situation you can't get online, all that information is lost. So, and let me show you something. Y'all, this is all in print, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know a lot of Hickmans.
I still have notes.
I know a lot of Hickmans.
That specific one is for tomato basil jam.
Yeah, I know a lot of Hickmans.
Yeah, tomato basil jam. It was pretty good. So
Yeah. Ones that live there at the foot of the mountain. I won't call her names
you're not
out.
coming to the conference, Michael X.
He's in Kentucky.
Oh,
He's in Kentucky. Yep. Yeah,
I feel like I need to
know
revive
a lot
that.
of folks from the Sycamore area. A lot of folks from over that way.
Yeah, those loose ones on paper are the best usually.
Yes, they are. Yes,
So,
they are.
um,
I'm glad to have some local people in here.
I know.
Hey, it's cool. Not
So
just-
those of you
yeah.
that have joined us tonight that are local, y'all need to get in touch with us because we do a monthly fire pit night.
Yeah, come sit with us. Miss Stacy comes over, and some of these people in chat's been here before, and so y'all need to come by sometime when we have one.
Now, Naomi, this is not the Ball Blue Book. This is from my extension office.
You
So-
you ain't found your
I was looking for it and I can't find it.
Oh,
It's
man.
probably, I know where it is actually. You know, the tote full of Canon stuff that's in the garage?
Mhm.
It's probably down in there.
You should, well, yeah, that's probably what it said.
Yeah.
We got to hurry up and finish that garage.
Yeah.
I get that window.
Wife's birthday was Sunday. We'll tell her we said happy birthday.
Tell her happy birthday, Michael.
Do the Bourbon Trail. What is the Bourbon Trail?
That's in Kentucky where you go to all the different
Oh!
places, right?
You need to do that with me.
I'm not a whiskey drinker.
Me neither.
We even got our own little whiskey place in town, the Bourbon.
I know,
on
and we still
Broadway,
ain't been.
where people go take them a shot and
Whoops.
drink and smoke cigars and play card games. But
Yeah, we still haven't been.
yeah, you can go up Kentucky and you can visit.
Stacy, I would have took them.
You can visit all the distilleries, and you can do that in Tennessee. But Kentucky has the name to bourbon. That's their right. A lot of other places can't say they're bourbon because the name is tied to Kentucky. See, like in Tennessee, they can't call it bourbon. They call it sour mash or they call it something else because that name is tied to Kentucky. I don't know how they done that, but they did. So, hey, Bruce Martin, good to see you. Hey, that sounds good.
That's good, and that's my favorite.
Yeah, she loves. Yeah,
Blackberry jam.
they're actually getting
Mm.
ripe now.
Yeah, they are.
We had that little blackberry winter last week when it went down in the 50s.
The ones taking over the herb garden are
Yeah,
turning
a
black.
bunch of them on Creepy Mountain was turning this week. I've seen some ones turning black up there, and so they're getting ready. They're
Mhm.
getting ready. Looks like it's going to be a fruitful year. The fruit seems to be putting on everywhere. I noticed my pear tree at my mom's was loaded. All our muscadines
pawpaws
and
are loaded.
scuppernines is loaded.
And the wild grapes.
Wild grapes, and then we got peaches on our tree this year, and so the trees that are mature enough have got stuff. Now I hadn't looked at the figs, but I know the fig
The
tree
figs-
at Mama's is loaded.
Our figs are not doing well
Our ones at
because they
Mama's is
keep
loaded.
dying back every winter. So
And I told you the pawpaws were loaded too.
yes,
Didn't
yes. So your mama's is loaded. I'll
They're
get some.
loaded.
I'll get some good.
they? They're
good.
loaded.
I
So
love
we got to
figs.
really keep an eye on them.
Any of the calling all cooks? Probably not.
Somebody talking about cat heads. They must be talking about biscuits. Oh yeah, that'd be real good. Are you up here tonight too, Miss Lanita? Or are you gonna just be there tomorrow? And hey, Mr. Tennessee Cherokee, I meant to tell you earlier.
The chiggers are out.
Yeah,
They have
yeah.
been out.
we-
Yeah.
I
The
was hoping
chiggers are awful.
I was hoping Pat and Joe being here because them feathers have moved around down there.
What feathers?
They left in the pine tree that Mr.
Oh.
Tennessee and them showed us. They have moved.
Oh,
I stopped and looked. The blue feather is still on the tree, but the red one and the other one were missing. We found the red one. Spencer found it, and it was laying over in the bushes.
interesting. You need to call them.
Yeah. So I need to let
I
you know.
agree with Michael X. We're not really bourbon drinkers, but I just want to go see the distilleries. I mean, you know, and
Oh, I like to watch them.
Bruce is down in Florida, so he's a zone ahead of us. That's
Woo,
why
you down there in
it's
the hot
about
country.
done. So
My friends is up here this weekend's from Florida, They said last couple of weeks y'all been in there.
Pear preserves are easy.
Hot as the devil down there.
Chop them up, boil them, add sugar and a little bit of lemon juice, put them in a jar, 10 minutes in the water bath, you're done.
Yeah, I love pear preserves myself. I love them.
I made pear butter.
Yeah, that
That
was
was
very
pretty good.
Very good. Yeah, that was very good. And far as if I was going to drink an alcoholic drink, the pear cider, I would probably become a drunk if I was around that much. That stuff.
That was good.
That was some of the best pear cider I ever tasted in my life, and I have never found nothing like it again. And that was up at the Rattlesnake Saloon in Northwest Alabama. And me and Rebecca was close by, so we went over there to eat. And every once in a while, I'll drink me a something like an apple cider or every once in a while in the blue moon a beer. It just has to be one of them days. But man, when I found that in there, now it come off the tap too. I don't know if that had a difference with it, but I told Rebecca, I said, I can't be drinking these things. I'll start becoming a drinker. So,
you know, I like the apple pie in the jar, and if I'm doing peach, it's got to be the just plain peach. It can't be peach cobbler in a jar.
Yeah, I rode down there today, Mr. Brian, and looked around, and there was a feeling in the air down there. It was very
$250 a bottle. Dang.
AC Richards, nice to see you.
Have a good night, Miss Lanita. We'll see you tomorrow.
We will see you. Be nice to meet you tomorrow in person. Be real nice. I don't know what time we're gonna get there either exactly. So I wish I kind of knew how the speaking arrangements was.
Yeah, I don't have a clue on any of that.
Either. I don't know either.
Whoops. That's how my grandmother did it too.
Yes, sir. That in that photo was very strange.
Mushed up strawberries on a piece of cake. Or pie shell, yeah.
Foxfire, you out there right in the middle of it. A lot of reports between Rocky Mountain Church and Bulls Gap off the new Rocky Mountain Road. Some reports. Of course, right on the other side.
You still haven't showed me that photo.
Well, I haven't.
No.
Oh, I thought I did. I thought I showed that to you.
And were the eggs still there?
I didn't go look. You know, I actually forgot about that. Be sorry. I actually forgot to go look at that. So.
Yes, it was a pie shell.
I will go back down there because actually we left some more eggs down there today. So we will actually I will actually try to go back this week and look.
We had some weird stuff growing up when I was growing up. We had weird stuff. So we had it on the pie shell. We had it on the little pre-made strawberry shortcakes once in a blue moon, but most of the time is in a little pie shell.
Yep. Bobcat Road, Wiregrass, all that back in there, Rebecca Motorway. I was down at Hollins Hunters Camp today for a little while. Then came back over through Bull Gap and came over, showing somebody that area that never seen it before. There's a lot of stuff in there, and I get a lot of reports from out there, especially on the Hollins side. Okay, you left 9 eggs over. I'll check it again. We'll go back now.
I do not know what the best way to remove the skin from peaches to make jam is. I'm the weird one. I eat the jam. I mean, I eat the skin when I eat a peach. So I have not made peach jam yet.
Yeah, y'all come visit us sometimes at our monthly fire pit. You enjoy it. I mean, it's just for everybody. It's not just Bigfooters. It's neighbors, kin folks, friends. It's kind of a community thing. And, you know.
Breaded tomatoes. That's pretty cool. And what they call the sweet pickles that are skinned cucumber spears with cloves.
They have a little crisp.
just sweet pickles. Everybody has their own name for stuff, so I really
Those ain't
don't
bread
know.
and butter though, are they?
Yeah, that's what sweet pickle is, bread and butter.
Butter.
But she's talking about a specific way they cut it, I think.
Oh, okay.
But you may be thinking bread and butter, because that's what a lot of people call a sweet pickle.
A strawberry pizza with homemade graham cracker toast. Well, I know that graham cracker crust went real well.
We've had that too.
The strawberry pizza. I don't remember that.
We didn't call it strawberry pizza. We called it a shortcake, but it was
Oh, okay. I
graham
got you.
cracker with the mushed up
Oh,
strawberries.
okay. I got it, man.
Yeah.
Okay. When she said pizza, I think about or 14-day pizza.
I do not.
Do you have the recipe?
I don't have recipes.
I bet
for
you
that.
somebody in here might have it, Leanne.
Yep.
I bet somebody will have it. Yeah.
Y'all feel free to go find my group on Facebook if you're on Facebook. It is Cedar Creek Bottoms for Sale page. And every week there is a post made on a particular day where we
Hey,
share
Larry, good to
recipes
see you,
and
brother.
stuff.
Good to see you.
I am not as active in there as I would like to be, but the post still goes through. So y'all go in there and share those recipes. If somebody has a recipe that for that 14-day pickle, put it in there. Strawberry pizza, put it in there. The oh gosh, I can't remember what you called it. Yeah, the Soaky. I mean, that's pretty cool. I like that. The biscuit with coffee and all on it. We ate so many things when I was growing up. Like I said, I am the Southerner that eats grits. Hold up here. I'm the Southerner because I've always lived in the South, babe. That makes me a Southerner, even if I don't act like it. I'm the Southerner that eats grits with salt and pepper and eggs
Oh,
and milk and sugar. So we had Georgia ice cream growing up.
Georgia might.
That was the best thing that Mama did for us. Is she would take grits and add sugar and milk to them, and I never liked cream of wheat, but the Georgia ice cream made out of grits was delicious that way. But I also like it with, salt, pepper, and eggs. And I make a grits and egg bowl is what I call it. I mean, it's just your plate of breakfast thrown in a bowl with some diced up tomatoes, onions, and bell peppers. Stir it all together. So, yeah. If you're in the South, Stacy, that's a no-no. Grits do not get sugar. Don't say that
There's
out
a bunch
loud.
of folks do now, man.
So, yeah. But I'm the one that I do it both ways. I like sugar and I like salt and pepper. It just depends on what I'm eating with it. So
when I eat grits, it's just butter, salt, and pepper.
Mm-hmm. If I'm eating grits
and
like
the
cereal,
sometimes broken up bacon's pretty decent.
Oh yes, or sausage chopped up in there real small. So yeah.
Hey, Michael Haywood, good to see you, sir. Glad you just come on in. We talking about all kind of stuff, so join in.
All sorts of stuff. We're on food. It seems like we're having a food show again.
Yeah. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with food.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. See, somebody done said they put the sugar in the cornbread. Yeah, a lot of people used to. A lot of folks. Oh yeah.
No.
Yes, there you go, Janelle. Yeah.
I would love to eat shrimp and grits. I would love it. But I need to stay away from that one.
Yeah. Misty says she likes it.
We don't put sugar in everything we cook in the South.
Yeah, some folks do.
Some people do.
Yeah, some folks do.
You put sugar in everything you drink. I mean, if the spoon is not standing up in your tea, you're not a Southerner.
Yeah, it float a battleship like my daddy.
Which means I'm vote my card, and I saw meatloaf, sugar in the green beans. Oh, Oh,
I ain't never seen
salt,
sugar in the
pepper.
green bean. Now we've
Salt,
always
pepper.
put bacon grease in the
Garlic.
green bean.
onions. I mean, hey Dina, glad you got to catch us live.
Hey,
We
glad to
talking
have you.
food, so I mean,
Glad to have you.
it's no surprise we're talking food. But yeah. I missed somebody. That in for UPD.
Oh, this-
There they are.
Oh, okay. Hey, glad to have
Biscuit,
you.
grits, and jelly. Oh yes,
yeah,
I
glad
can
to
make a
have you.
meal of that.
Glad to have y'all tonight.
And you know the cornbread with the pintos and sliced up onion and tomato. That's a whole meal in itself too. So, oh yeah, butter and sorghum mixed together. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Butter and Cairo, butter and Golden Eagle. Take your pick of sweet, sticky stuff, but mix it with butter. That was my syrup on my pancakes. I never was a maple syrup person. I always like to take those other things and mix them with the butter. And yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't eat turnip greens, so now you just turning my nose.
Yes, I have, Katie. A lot of times choose sugar
I
cane.
don't eat collards, just no.
Yeah.
But I have heard that you got to put sugar in there.
Here in the fall, they have sugar cane. A lot of the produce stands that have sugar cane in the fall for you to go buy the chewing type. And I've got some growing out here. I'm trying to get going good.
Sugaring the chili is
Yeah.
strictly assigned to the special people we won't name.
They never heard nobody
There's
putting.
something there. I've heard of brown sugar and
Now
chili.
you and Misty be right up same at it with that Cairo syrup right there.
Oh, I love my Cairo.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, and peanut. Wait a minute, heated. You heat the two? Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that now. Peanut butter syrup.
Oh me.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a thought.
There's a lot of big story about Larry and the chili on the ground. If he's still in here, he might not want to comment back on that.
Hold on, is he the special people we not naming?
I don't know if that's. Oh, she said unless you prefer dirt like Larry
Oh.
Ports.
Yes.
Yeah, that is
Blackberry
very good.
cobbler.
Yes.
That's
Little
the
dirt.
one.
That's right, Larry. Little dirt won't hurt. Hey, Barb. Good to have you tonight with us.
Hey, we just getting started here. I mean, there is no late when we're talking food. PB and syrup is awesome. Yeah.
Hey, when I was in high school, they would serve the peanut butter with syrup sandwiches. About once a week we had them. Them
Mhm.
darn things was good.
I don't know why they taste so different at school versus what you ate at home. I mean,
Oh yeah, Yonder's Blossom. I ain't heard that name in a while. Oh, I used to go into town with my granddaddy, Yonder Blossom. Oh yeah, I went up there many times myself.
I have no clue what that is.
That's
I know
Yonder's
what
Blossom.
it is,
Yeah,
but
I've showed you
I-
pictures of
yeah.
it and all that.
I never got to experience that.
That
Is
was
that the
our-
better way to put that?
That was our big curb market in the middle
Being
of town.
from Georgia. Craig Schultz. Hey, there.
Craig, nice to have you, man.
Oh, you got to work, I see. Yep.
Oh, make sorghum.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
He got to work.
Yeah, I know all about cutting sorghum and then cooking it. And that ain't no easy task. Me and my buddy used to do it every year. He built a
You
syrup
need
pan.
some of that
and-
lettuce, Mr. Denduven, to fix that problem.
That's right. It'll clean you out. So. Hey, do y'all know people in the South used to eat dirt for real?
There are people that eat clay.
They go find this clay on these
Let
banks.
me tell you what I ran into at the store.
Oh Lord! Don't tell me they got clay in the store. For sale.
No, I stopped by Dollar General to get the Dr. Pepper and the medicines and stuff that I needed for that migraine that day. There was a girl in there that bought a box of cornstarch. Cornstarch.
Okay.
That was all she had.
Well, she may have had a problem. She needed the cornstarch
No.
from.
That's what the cashier said. She said, you must be out of cornstarch and you need to do some bacon. The girl said, no, I eat it. Straight up cornstarch by
Okay.
the spoonful.
Wow. Wow. May have bad indigestion or something.
She likes the way it tastes and the texture. That's what she said. Because we both looked at her like, do what?
River Mars. It's cold down here. Even the bank manager got his hand in his own pocket.
Oh, Lord, that is cold.
Yeah, way
She's
back
gotta have
under, my
something like
mother
that. Yeah,
remember
that
seeing a lot of
pica. That's
people.
the first thing that popped in my head.
When they was running that grist mill there at Calmugga, there was some banks out there close to where they lived at, and my mother used to said when she was real little, she'd watch people stop and actually get out and go over and dig in that bank and get dirt out of it.
Hold up, Barb.
Huh?
What's the high sugar got to do with? Oh, because it's a carb. It's raising their sugar. I got that. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, Barb said she must have high sugar too, and I was like, why? Why would she have high sugar if she's eating cornstarch? Because she's raising her sugar with the cornstarch. That's why.
Okay.
My brain doesn't always function, guys, but eventually it catch up.
But yeah, people would go dig in the clay banks because they're probably lacking a mineral they need, especially back then when a lot
Yes, dark.
of people ate certain stuff all the time. So they was probably trying to get a mineral out of that dirt that their body was craving, probably. Yeah, it was a type of clay.
My iron deficiency does not make me eat
It was
clay,
the
corn,
real
starch,
red
or
clay
ice.
that we have here, and it usually be in a bank. That way, it's done. The topsoil's done washed off of it, and it'd be just a pure red clay, and folks would go dig it out and eat it. I've tasted it before. It wasn't that great. I put a little bit in my mouth, spit it back out. I said, well, I don't know. And yes, it could have been an iron thing those people were having problems with, and they, may have done that to supplement their iron. I don't know, but my mom talked about it, and there's one thing this guy brought up. Well, Miss D says they like sugar cane. I bet they do. There's always been talked about boogers showing up around graveyards, and some of us talked about this. Is it they show up around the graveyards after a grave's been dug up? They're not there to steal the body.
They're there for the clay.
They there for the clay, for the minerals that when they dug that deep hole and they brought all that dirt up. Of course, they can't put all the dirt back in the hole because it, I'm not trying to be graphic here, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so half that dirt gets left out. Now you usually pile it at somewhere around the cemetery in a pile. And several times I've watched these piles and I've seen where something's dug in them, which could have been an animal too. But there's a possibility why boogers may hang around cemeteries sometime as they coming in and digging in that dirt, getting minerals out of it. There's a good possibility.
So yes, you can get iron from cooking in an iron skillet, but it does not give you enough to replenish what you have lost. And no, they don't mention chewing plastic, and that might actually be one of my signs that I'm anemic. Because I do chew pins and plastic and stuff. I'm not an ice cruncher. I don't clay or need clay or any of that sort of stuff. I do like to eat ice occasionally, but it's not like I gotta eat ice. If it's in my cup, it's gonna get eat probably, but it's not because I gotta have it or anything like that. But now chewing plastic, that's something I gotta do every now and then for some reason. Usually it's a pen cap. Punch on some clay. I don't think so. I'm good.
Yes, yeah. Well, animals know where stuff is.
Give them some comfort, Misty.
Their nose usually can pick up anything. And, I've been in the woods before and seen where something dug something out, and they may have been trying to dig a critter out too. But, where an animal run in a hole or something. But I've come across big holes where something dug. And, of course, deer and some of the other animals, even if you put out a mineral block and that mineral block finally disappears, they eat it down. There's so much of it goes in the ground. And then the deer will keep coming there, pawing that spot. And I've seen holes up to, about 3 foot deep in the ground before. Hey, YouTube, good to have you. And, I've seen them down deep. So a lot of us went talking about this boogers in the graveyard thing. Some of it we were wondering if they were coming there to get into that fresh dirt, because, the backhoe reaches down at least 6 to 7, 8 foot, and brings that soil from way down in there. And maybe they're trying to get those minerals out of that, because that's deep. And so that's some topics that's been talked about us before. And the other two, they know people come visit cemeteries and they're putting out flowers, and so they knew humans are coming there, so that might be another attraction.
Probably like to people watch.
And another thing could be the paranormal thing, so it could be the paranormal thing to it too somehow, because it seems like all that mixes together. So.
Yep.
But we got a good crowd tonight. I'm
Mhm.
glad to see everybody, and some of our regulars are not here tonight,
Yep.
so I'm glad to see that and everything. I know. I think Greg's got some visitors right now, which they
Mhm.
may be listening. I don't know. And I know some of them's up at the supper
Conference.
they was having up at the conference, and me and Rebecca's gonna head up there in the morning, and hopefully see some people there. I hope some of y'all. I don't know if any of the rest of y'all was on here tonight is gonna be there. Well, I know Miss Lanita was. I don't know if anybody else will be up there at Anniston tomorrow.
Stacy is.
Stacy and um,
Yeah, those of you that are local that come in tonight, don't forget there's a conference in Anniston going on right now. And if anybody needs any information on it, feel free to contact somebody in the chat.
Yeah. I do have an email. It's mgreen35151@gmail.com. You're welcome to email me, and then we can exchange numbers, or you can find me on Facebook and Messenger. You'll see my ugly mug on a tractor, probably. Just message me and message.
Or me.
Yeah.
If you get in touch with me, I can get it to him. So
just let me know, and I'll get back with you. Most people know I get back with you within a few days.
he wants to know what time it's starting tomorrow.
I want to say, Al, it's starting around. Oh, okay, cool. Paramedics coming this way. Glad to hear that, paramedic. Be good to see you again, brother.
Nice.
Al, hey, Mr. Harold Denton. Good to see you come in. Oh, Moggs and Stevie B gonna be in there. There's gonna be a big crowd up there tomorrow. That'd be cool. Al, I want to say 9 a.m. I think I seen 9 a.m. I tell you what. Hold on, let me pull it up real quick.
It's you on the truck.
No, is it me on the truck? I'm gonna show it to them. That way they'll know what to look for.
Hey, man, I can see it.
Well,
that's Mark's profile picture on Facebook, guys. Yeah. If you're scrolling through, that's him.
I haven't been over to the Bigfoot Museum in Wedowee yet. I've heard about it. My boss man lives over toward Wedowee. One of my bigger boss men over my department.
Poured it on Greg's chili. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, that's why they shall not be named. I see.
I haven't been. Hey, sister. What that was all about. I have to watch her real quick.
Langston.
I haven't been over there yet, but I've been told about it, and I heard it's pretty cool. I'm going to ride over that way one weekend because I'm about an hour from here, and check that out. In fact, I don't know if Wendell's checked it out or not, because he goes over to Alabama Gold Camp all the time, and that's right there at Wedowee too, not far from it. So, I rode through there the other day, but I didn't pay no attention about no opening of graves. I think you have to get permission to open a grave anyway. I think in state of Alabama, you have to go through.
That's on all the cemeteries.
Yeah, I think you have to go through the county health department or one of them. You got to go get permission to actually open that.
And it
grave.
may be that you have to contact the church and they'll handle all that for you.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. I used to know a lot of people went to that church. I know a lot of the Williamsons out there. I was good friends with some of the Williamsons, and I know a lot of them, and a lot of them still live out there. And which, Lord, I know a ton of folks in Sycamore and Oldfield. I could start naming names for a while. And in fact, I lived out there on Marble City Heights Circle for several years, and worked with one of the Hickmans out the quarry. And one of the Hickmans used to drive a truck coming to the quarry, picking up, and knew his brothers and some of his nephews, and knew a lot of them. And don't get to see them much like I used to. I run into them in town every now and then, but a good group of people. Somebody may have went out there and dug into something. I don't know. Rocky Mount's out to itself, and sure didn't help that time in meth heads burned it down. The original. Well, that church has been built 3 times, I think. What I was told.
3?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's been built 3 times, if I remember correctly. So. But yeah, let's see. There was some. Oh, I was gonna look that up. Look, Al asked me what time. Let me go look that up real quick
Because I don't know.
before I forget. Oh, Gary Spikes done made it up there too. That's cool.
Oh, good.
That's cool.
Foxfire's in Montevallo now. He's
Huh?
not in Oldville anymore. He's
Oh, he's
in
not there.
Montevallo.
Oh, okay. He's in Montevallo. Okay. All right. Well, you still ain't far away.
Yeah, still visiting distance.
Let me see if I can find that. I see that windowed everybody at the thing. I done seen window a lot of stuff on Facebook with window. Oh, Windows at it, buddy. Let's see. Y'all have to forgive me. Sometimes I'm slow. Let me see here. Events. Here we go. Take a few minutes. All righty. Let's see what it says here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go check that out in Woodalley one day.
Let's see what it says here. It says 81 inch.
Fun pyro. It's turning into Mosquito Hollow here, so I'm not gonna be out here much longer myself.
Yeah, we're gonna cut it a little short tonight. It shows tomorrow morning Al starting at 9 a.m. and goes to 6:30 p.m. tomorrow night. Ooh, that thing long-winded.
Mm-hmm. They
So-
all are.
So
Yes,
that's
so I
tomorrow.
may not be staying the whole day. So
Well, we do have animals.
yeah.
So
And Gypsy's just not ready to be left a whole day by herself.
not unless we got somebody that can come check, and I don't know if Ella will be available. So
Yeah, once them kids grow up,
right.
they tend to have lives of their own at some
Yeah.
point.
So yeah, we'll stay on just a few more minutes. It's getting
I
dark.
can't imagine somebody's hankering for some food and leaving.
Oh yeah. I
Because
don't blame you.
I'm ready to do that myself. Ooh, speaking of desserts, y'all, I made a little dessert that's pretty easy to make, and it's in single batches. And all it is 1 egg, 3 tablespoons of almond flour, 1 tablespoon of a sweetener, a dash of vanilla, and a half teaspoon of baking powder. You mix all that up. You coat your bowl with butter, like a tablespoon of butter. You melt it in the bowl and you roll it around the sides and pour whatever's left into the batter, and you mix it back up again. Well, then you fill your bowl up with that, and it makes a delicious little dessert. 60 seconds in the microwave and it's done. So,
Yeah, like Stacy
Oh,
said,
peach
which we
shake
done,
from
we brought it
Chick-fil-A.
up earlier.
are the
Stacy.
peach shakes back at Chick-fil-A again?
Oh boy.
Oh
yeah.
my,
Oh yeah. They probably are. It's about
because that's
June.
my favorite, you know.
Stacy, I brought it up earlier about the dinner tomorrow night.
Yep, making sure they get in touch with you if they're
Yeah,
coming.
Yeah. And if something happens, it gets to be too many people.
Have a good night, Janelle.
Me
Enjoy
and-
your company.
Good to see you, Janelle. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad everything's going good.
Message me, Leanne. I'll get it to you. Because it
And
was so easy.
repair prayer request. There we go. Let me get my mouth.
The peach shakes are not at Chick-fil-A. Good. I don't have to go get
Yeah.
one.
So let me go over the
Because
list.
when
I
they
already
come
got.
back, I've got to go get one.
Quit talking about food.
Yes.
Hey, I'm trying to be in a good mood tonight. Hey, PJ, good to see you. Good to see you. I know, PJ, we all right now, there's a lot going on this weekend for me and Rebecca, too. It's just been, okay, I will.
Yep.
Janelle, I have you on a prayer list,
Hey,
too.
you need to write one name on there for me.
Okay.
That name I told you yesterday. Everybody pray for Dylan.
Dylan,
Dylan.
I'm going to go over last week's.
They 86'd them. What?
What now?
No more peach shakes at Chick-fil-A?
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's awful.
Oh, mercy. Hey, Debbie. Good to
So
see you, have you
Dylan
tonight with us.
is 18, 19.
Okay.
And he is the one I was telling you about that was working in the chicken house
Oh,
and fell into the big fan.
fan. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we definitely need to keep him in prayer. That's
I can't remember how many bones were broken, how many nerves, muscles, tendons, and all. Yeah, so he needs some prayers, big time. His sister was in hot shots with my stepdaughter at the time, and so we got to know the whole family, and that's when we were going through everything with Sarah Beth and everything too. He's actually Ella's age, actually, maybe a year or two younger than Ella. So
okay. Tanya, okay. And also my other sister-in-law, Lisa. So Tanya and Lisa. Okay, we'll sure keep them in prayer. And also, I got something.
Keith Crabtree from Boggy Creek movie just had back surgery. Bye,
Okay.
Janelle.
Thank you, Janelle. I'll sure put him in there. That was Tanya and Lisa.
Oh, all of that is fake. Okay, thank you for trying.
All right, and
So they do have the peach. Okay. I gotta go to Chick-fil-A now, babe. Leanne did an awesome,
they're closed.
awesome attempt.
So we got.
So they're closed? Okay.
They close at 8:00, so we hit it.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I thought they stayed open later.
Yeah.
Are you doing the same thing Leanne did and trying to pull my leg?
No, they actually close at 8:00.
That's ridiculous. 8:00 on a Friday night.
Let's see.
Cliff Fallon, his brother, passed away this week.
Cliff Fallon, his brother. Okay. Oh, that's Mr. Cliff. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, Mr. Cliff Fallon's brother. Okay. All righty. Well, let me go over that list real quick before we do the prayer. We know Miss Christie. She had her procedure done. She's still in the hospital over in Texas. And
Lost his Aunt Joyce, E.E. Pullen.
who was that?
E.E. Pullen lost his Aunt Joyce.
Oh, okay.
So pray for that
Aunt
family.
Joyce, and so pray for his family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me write that down. All righty, let's see here. Let me start with some of the people I've had on here for a while, and y'all let me know if we
It's
need
a
to
thought,
continue
Leanne,
prayer
it's a
on some
thought.
of these folks too. Well, Miss Christie, I just mentioned, and we know she's still in the hospital over in Texas. So y'all keep praying for her, and keep in prayer Mr. Gary Spikes. I know he's over here in Alabama with us tonight. He's already up there at the conference, and Mr. Mark D. Y'all keep him. I didn't see him in chat tonight, but he had some good news last week. His daughter got married, so that's something good. Keep my friend Bradney. Real something good that him and his wife had their baby this week. And I know some of y'all met Bradney at the LBL and met him at Hollins before. He worked for me at the plant. And he comes camps out with us sometimes.
Patricia Bullard, you need to be in the chat.
Oh, she sent a message.
She said they close at 9, Mark.
I thought they closed at 8. I don't keep up. Remember, I hadn't done the fast food much lately, so
we have people watching that aren't in the chat.
oh yeah.
Just
Well, I
saying.
can always tell you there's
Hey,
more in there.
Patricia.
I know there's more in there because I look at the numbers. Mr. Gene, I hope he's still in chat. Y'all keep him in prayer. Of course, Greg's starting to do better. Y'all remember Greg? I'm talking about Greg House. I didn't see Miss Cindy Johns in here tonight. I ain't seen her lately, but y'all keep Miss Cindy Johns in prayer. David and Kathy. That's friends of ours here in Sylacauga. Let's see, Mr. Terry Allen. Y'all keep him and his wife. And let's see, Dylan and of course Jerry's aunt. Davy Hughes, his mother and dad. I still have a John listed on here, and I know somebody told me that. And okay, so there's some people that I had wrote on this list, and I think PJ and Paul's doing better now. I think they're feeling better. That's good. Yeah, we sure will. We'll play for your granddaughter, Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Little Ellie. Okay. Sure will. And of course, Tanya, Lisa, and Keith Crabtree, and Cliff Fallon's brother, and Jerry's Aunt Joyce. And y'all pray for people that's doing a lot of traveling. This is getting in the time of year where people's traveling to the coast, and we got friends and family coming in and out for this conference, coming from all over parts of the country for this. And we got people all over. I got friends who come out of Florida and all kind of places this week. So y'all from Virginia, and so y'all be praying for everybody. All right, good, PJ. I'm glad y'all feeling better. I hate you still got that cough.
Coughs never go away.
Yeah, it takes a while. So thank you, Mark Creel. I'm glad I'm glad y'all enjoy this show. I tell everybody we got great people. I think we've ever only had to ban one person, ain't it? The whole time we've been.
Did we even ban one?
It was that clown dude that time.
Yeah, he got booted out of chat.
Yeah, he
got about him. He
Yeah.
didn't get banned. He just got booted out of chat.
Yeah, he got
But he
booted,
didn't
but I
come
don't
back.
think he didn't come back. So he got the message quick.
Mhm.
Come in, act right. Nobody's gonna bother you, but if you're gonna come in making fun of people, it ain't gonna work long. Still pray for our country. A lot going on in our country and our world. I know there's a lot of unspoken requests. So y'all remember that, people with unspoken requests. And I hope that I got everybody on here. I know some people's doing a lot better. Can't see Miss Bobby tonight. I hope she's doing okay. She's hey, Mr. Rex, good to see you. Good to have you on tonight with us.
Better late than never.
Let's see.
Ooh, up by Lineville Falls.
That's in North Carolina. That's where
yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Well, that's a good little drive
That's
for us,
right.
baby. Well, we're gonna go up. Oh, if y'all didn't get to watch, and I had a video this week, we just didn't get time to download it. Too much going on. There is something I'm gonna show you in that video that was here at the house last week that me and Rebecca discovered. Kind of strange. It's some footprints. I went out there with a video
Not normal
camera.
footprints either.
Not normal. Kind of weird. But it'll be in this next week's video. I did make a video. We just couldn't ever get it uploaded. So I'm going to have to go delete one part of this video because it's about the conference and about the dinner after the conference and all that stuff. So all that would be after the fact. So I'll probably delete part of that. And part of it was from Creepy Mountain. I hate to do that because I'm going to delete part of Creepy Mountain with me being up there. But, and Creepy Mountain is local. It's 2.5 miles from my house. And local people know it by another name, but I don't call it by its regular name over YouTube because it is private land. It is a hunting club. It is under a lease. And I don't want stuff getting stirred up, about the hunting club and getting hunters stirred up. So please play for Jerry Connor. Is that Jerry Connor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
He has cancer.
Okay. We sure put him on the prayer list too. So y'all remember Jerry Connor.
He hasn't eaten in a few days and he's refused a feeding tube.
Okay.
That's awful.
Yep. So y'all have heard all the names I've listed. And so we'll get ready to do a prayer and probably get off here for the night. Rebecca has a busy day tomorrow and probably Sunday. And like I said, we got some friends in town already. So, yeah, I'm going to carry you up there one of these days, Wendell. You just need to come down with me one day. Me and you ride up there. Good, Mr. Gene. I'm glad your leg is doing much better. Oh, I'm glad you don't have to have surgery. That's good.
Absolutely.
That's very good. That's very good. So I'm hearing good news this week. So that's what I like to hear is some good stuff coming out. It made my day the other day that when my buddy had their baby, because their baby was born on the same day as my sister's birthday, June 3rd. I thought that was pretty cool.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
I told Virginia about that. It tickled her. That tickled Brad, and he said, well, that's pretty cool. So yeah, y'all need to just come over one Saturday and let me know, and we'll ride up. And, I'll show you the place. Uh, especially you local guys, it's pretty easy for you to get up with me. And we'll ride up there. And if anybody that lives far off wants to come, you just get with me. We'll try to figure out a weekend that works best for both of us, and y'all can come, and uh, we'll go up there. You can go camp, or we'll just ride up there for a while. I typically don't camp on Creepy Mountain because it's right here at the house, and I'll be honest with you, it's hard to go camp 2 miles from your house when you got a nice bed in the house. It's kind of hard to do that. I mean, when you come home and lay down a soft bed, And so typically, if I go to Creepy Mountain, I typically just stay up there pretty late, then come home. That's why I pretty much always. I mean, I've camped out up there a lot, but it's just kind of hard to camp out up there when you 2.5 miles from your house. So yeah, y'all need to come down sometime. Make arrangements with me. I can only carry a few people at a time up there because the club has some rules, and so I have to be kind of careful how many people I got with me. They probably wouldn't say anything, but I don't want to get nothing stirred up, And I hate to get everybody stirred up there and somebody fussing over something, because no matter where you go, you'll have one in the crowd stir up a hornet's nest if you don't watch it. So, but well, let me say a prayer, and I guess, babe, we'll get off here.
Yeah, because I'm getting alive.
And
they chewing up my ankles.
Like I said, me and you've got a big day tomorrow. So, anybody got any more prayer requests before I pray here in just a minute? You're welcome to, DD. Just
anytime, get in touch with us.
Get with me, and good to see you, Al. Hope to be seeing you soon here, brother. Let's see. Come up there to that conference tomorrow, Superfly, sir, in Anniston. Come up there.
Do what?
Him and Buck. I don't know who Buck is.
But did you read the rest of it?
Yeah. Wow. He teleported about 300. Oh, that's interesting.
Very interesting.
That's interesting. All right,
share the video with us, please, sir.
Yeah, so let's go to prayer for a minute real quick. Lord, thank you for everything. Thank you for being with us and taking care of us and loving us and letting us have a nice chat and fellowship with some humor, but also seriousness, Lord. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your Son. Thank you for the Holy Spirit. Lord, we pray for our country. We pray for people traveling back and forth wherever they may be going. We pray for people that's names have been brought up tonight. Whatever they have, Lord, that you be with them and thy will be done. From medical conditions to drama in their lives or whatever kind of something is plaguing them, Lord, that you be with them. And be with us tomorrow as we travel for a little while, even though it's right here at home, and we go fellowship, meet maybe some new people that we haven't met before, and be with us through this whole weekend and everybody in this chat and whatever's going on, Lord, with their friends and family and whoever it may be. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Well, it looks like that conference starts at 9 in the morning, and Lord have mercy, my phone is blowing up out here. But I hope everybody has a good weekend. Hopefully next week I'll have a video for you.
Superfly, get with Mark.
I don't know if I'll do any filming at the conference or not. I don't even know if it's loud or not. It might not allow you in there to do that, but I might, I might show you the building it's at or something when we pull up there in the morning.
Yes, sir, Mr. Rex. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but y'all have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend, and hope to see y'all next Friday night. I've got Mr. Barton Nunley. I've got to set a date for him to come on. So this weekend I'll see him. I'm gonna see if we can set a date for one Friday night with him.
Or even if we just do a video and
Well, yeah.
we can video him here, and then he can attend a live later too.
Well,
So
we may do that. We may do that.
Mhm.
So hope to see all y'all that's gonna be at the conference tomorrow. Hey, Bobby, be careful going to
There she
Ohio.
is.
And I hope your mama's doing okay. I forgot to mention your mama in prayer a while ago, her name. So forgive me for that, but I'm glad you popped in because it made me pop in my head about that and you being on your way to Ohio. I hope everything is okay.
The dog vanished.
Yeah, I know. I seen that a while ago. So, well, it's just like a few weeks ago, I seen something vanish on Highway 21 right there at Talladega. So I can't, I mean, what can you say? Babe. So, I think things is happening more. I do. I think things is kicking off. I think they're heating up. I think we're going to start hearing more and more. I think we're going to start hearing a lot. So, I think we are. What is it? Oh, high powered half.
Yeah.
But they are things happening. And yeah, Pyro them, he just cutting up. That ain't
yeah.
no big deal. Got it. All of us, we gotta have some humor with us. That's just a part of being human, and we gotta have some humor with us too and stuff. We love y'all all. And we'll see you next Friday night if nothing don't happen.
Yep.
And I'll see some of you tomorrow and over the weekend. So y'all have a good weekend. All right, babe. I'm going to let you shut her off.
Bye, guys.
We'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. I love you.